What's up, everyone? GeauxBurns here, and I thought I'd go ahead and compile another wish list for Grand Theft Auto Online. And I was inspired to do so by several videos posted by Dom is Live, Dat Saints fan as well, and others concerning a YouTube channel from Toothpick. That's right, Toothpick. You may have heard about this. He's a modder that has apparently figured out a way to give you a first-person option for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. I think it's just Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, the story mode. But anyways, it's kind of cool looking, kind of weird because it's a mod and it's not the real deal. But anyways, if you want to check out those videos for XBLToothPik, it's below in the description section. Got both videos linked up for your viewing pleasure. And it's actually kind of a cool idea. It's one of the mods that I think that Rockstar should consider adding either to the current next-gen consoles when GTA 5 comes out for the PS4, Xbox One, and of course PC. The ability to switch from third to first person perspectives. Kind of like in Skyrim, you know, one of my favorite games. I mean, even though I like playing in third person, I prefer it. There's a lot of people out there, the COD, the Battlefield players, that don't like Grand Theft Auto because of that fact, because they rather have a first-person point of view. And if Rockstar did this for Grand Theft Auto 5 on the next current-gen consoles, or for a future GTA game, I think it would bring a lot more players and a lot more gamers to the Grand Theft Auto universe. Especially, like I mentioned, those who enjoy playing Call of Duty or Battlefield. Then they would be able to do so in Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto Online, and what other Grand Theft Auto game happens to come down the road. The next mod that I'd like to see added by Rockstar is the ability for us to have additional hair colors for our characters. Not just the standard, black, brown, blonde, red. I'm talking about wild, crazy colors like blue, pink, green, gray, purple, etc. Another way to further customize your character in Grand Theft Auto Online. And another way to do so is if we had a plastic surgery clinic in Grand Theft Auto Online. Because a lot of people create their character, they rank up a little bit, then they start thinking, you know what, I'd like to be able to change this or that about my character. Well, what if you had a place you could go to get plastic surgery in the game, to make your character maybe a little taller, a little shorter, more muscular, fatter. You see NPCs walking around like that. Of course, various breast sizes for female characters and trans male characters. Of course, the ability to change your sex. Say you have a male character and you've decided you want your character to be female, but you've already ranked up to, say, 50 or 100, and you don't want to start over again. And you're kind of attached to your character. So you would have the ability to go and get plastic surgery and get a sex change on your character from male to female, and of course, female back to male. The good thing about that idea is you wouldn't have to create new buildings, Rockstar. You could just use the hospitals in the game. Just go to the hospital, you walk up to the building and it says, would you like to get some plastic surgery? You go in and you check all the options, and you decide what you want for your character. Another customization mod I like to see added is something that Dom is Live mentioned a while back in one of his videos. The ability for us to have different interiors on our vehicles. Kind of like in one of Rockstar's Midnight Club racing games. Different color interiors, different fabrics like cloth, leather, pleather, etc. And maybe different pattern styles. That would add further customization for all of our rides and our whips. And I think that would be really cool, because a lot of people would like to have the ability to change it up on the inside of their rides. And this is something I think a lot of people would really like to have added to Grand Theft Auto Online. And I think that Rockstar is going to do it eventually, because they already basically built it for the story mode. I'm, of course, talking about North Yankton. And for a while, there was a glitch that allowed players to find their way into North Yankton and carry out all sorts of fun shenanigans. But it was pretty obvious that the North Yankton was never fully built by Rockstar, so maybe they have already done that or are working on it right now and are possibly planning on releasing it for a future DLC. That would be sweet if they did that. But this would be an awesome mod. The ability to go to one of the airports and book a flight to North Yankton, do some additional jobs, races, activities, go to the stores up there, have some mini games, maybe some skiing, some bobsledding, just having fun, cutting loose, free-moding it up in North Yankton, perhaps even a safe house or two for you to purchase. It probably wouldn't be like the apartments in Los Santos, but maybe you might be able to get a smaller apartment in town that allows you to have maybe a two-car garage. I think people would still buy a safe house up in North Yankton. Okay, so this one is a really cool mod idea that a lot of people have had, and I don't claim to be the originator on any of these. These are just some of my ideas that I think would be cool. More military vehicles for Grand Theft Auto Online. Of course, we've heard rumors about the possibility of a new attack helicopter. I don't know if that's going to be true or not. You know, the return of the Hunter from San Andreas. And they could also add the Hydra, which is the Harrier, the APC from Battle de Gatoni, a Predator that actually has guns once again. That was the gunboat. I think all the way up to Grand Theft Auto 4. I think in Grand Theft Auto 4 they took the guns off the Predator. And another plane that I've been talking about for a while, but I forgot all about because San Andreas had so much crap in it. And I don't mean that in a bad way, a lot of good stuff. The Rustler, which is basically kind of like a Spitfire, a P-51 Mustang, you know, from World War II, a World War II fighter plane. I wish they had a Rustler in the game. And also a World War I version of the Duster that has cannons on it. And yes, one more thing, one more cool thing that a lot of people have thought about, an HC version of the Titan. You know, because the Titan's based on the C-130, but there's also an HC-130 that has a whole bunch of guns and weapons and shit. That would be awesome if they had a Titan HC. That would be a lot of fun now, wouldn't it? And not only would we have the ability to purchase these military vehicles, and some of them may actually be in the pipeline already, but maybe some additional military skin colors for each vehicle, like for the Rhino tank. You could get, instead of desert camo, you could get like the forest green camo, an old World War II color, just straight up green with a white star on it, urban camo, or maybe straight up black. That would be awesome. You know, the same thing for the Laser, and if they release the Hunter and Hydra down the road, and maybe even the Predator gunboat. Just different various options. And then, of course, let's talk about the Rustler, the World War II warplane I was discussing a moment ago, and of course a possible War Duster, which is the biplane. Maybe some World War I, World War II skins, like from the RAF, the Army Air Corps, U.S. Navy, France, German Empire, Russian Empire, Empire of Japan, etc. Various skins on all these military vehicles, those that have already been released and those that might be released one day, would just add further customization abilities for us to have on our vehicles somewhere down the road. Speaking of weapons, here's something I talk about ad nauseum. Bladed weapons. Come on, Rockstar. Give us real blades. I'm talking about swords, machetes, katanas, fire axes, battle axes, and war axes, sabers, etc. I just want some freaking swords. Next on my list, and I'm sorry I'm going on so long, I'll try to wrap it up soon, is of course scuba gear and the spear gun for diving in Grand Theft Auto Online. And this might come somewhere down the road for the next current gen console, since they're going to be hopefully adding wildlife to Grand Theft Auto Online on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Please, Rockstar. That way we could go diving for treasure chests at spawn, possibly fend off or hunt sharks, and of course get into some underwater deathmatch action. That would be cool. Another weapon options that probably will never get added to this version of Grand Theft Auto Online, but would be cool if it did. Bows and arrows, crossbows, dart guns. But here's a gun I think that they should add. A Judge-type shotgun revolver. And if you don't know what the Judge is, it has the ability to shoot either long 45 rounds or 410 shells. And it would be cool if you could actually have a Judge-type shotgun revolver and have access to it while you're in a vehicle. That would be really sweet. And finally, one last mod thing I would like for Rockstar to consider adding to Grand Theft Auto Online is clothing options from Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode, you know, from the characters like Michael, Trevor, Franklin, Amanda, and all the other secondary characters for us to be able to purchase and wear. So there it is, my mods wish list, stuff I'd like to see added to the future for Grand Theft Auto Online, whether on the last gen or current next gen consoles. What would you like to see added? If you agree with some of the stuff that I mentioned, feel free to let me know below. And if there's anything I left off that you think would be great for Grand Theft Auto Online, also, please let me know below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it informative, enjoyable, hit the like button. Be sure and check out all my content. I post stuff daily on my channel. Hit the subscribe button. That helps the gaming channel grow. It also encourages me to make more videos for you. Thanks for watching.